Question this morning, is Musk really better off owning Twitter now? John Ford is here to weigh in. John, what do you think?
Yes, Andrew, he is better off. I know it sounds crazy. Twitter was suing to make him buy a company he didn't want. But Elon Musk had promised to buy it, signed contracts, passed up on the opportunity to inspect the property before closing, and it was looking more and more like a Delaware judge was going to make him follow through on his word. Now, could he have continued this fight in court on the chance he would have ended up not having to spend tens of billions of dollars? Sure. But Musk's reputation and the reputations of his friends were starting to get muddied. The legal process was airing out his text messages, and he was about to have to testify under oath. The most crucial thing at risk here was the Musk mystique, that sense that Elon Musk is a real-life Tony Stark, wisecracking multi-billionaire genius who solves the planet's problems. Getting owned by a second-tier social network in Chancery Court and embarrassing your investors in the process doesn't fit the narrative. This way, he has to buy Twitter, sure. But with Tesla stock, he cashed in at a much higher price than where it trades now. Having another global brand in his portfolio heading into a downturn isn't such a bad thing. If Musk can conquer electric cars, space, and Twitter trolls, maybe he really is Iron Man.
Okay, but social media networks have come with a lot of baggage lately, as you know so well. The political fallout from owning Twitter could ultimately cramp his style, don't you think?
Ouch. On the other hand, Andrew, owning Twitter is going to be a nightmare for Elon Musk, to the point where he might want to give it away. Why? Because even though Twitter will be one of his least profitable ventures, it's going to be the most destructive and distracting. Elon, you were offended you weren't invited to the White House for Tesla? Well, guess what? You're going to be invited to the Capitol for Twitter all the time. And the U.S. is probably one of the easiest governments to deal with. It's going to be so much fun explaining your hands-off content moderation stance to EU regulators who think Twitter's fueling extremism, and then trying to build and sell electric cars there. And then there's China, where Twitter's not allowed to operate. The dance of advocating for free speech around the world and then building and selling Teslas in China is going to make your feet tired real quick. So, what's Musk to do? Well, if he is the majority owner and decision maker at Twitter, all of his other ventures become political footballs on the global stage. Elon Musk's next impossible engineering challenge is this: make sure Twitter pursues his laissez-faire speech values, but structure Twitter in a way he can legitimately claim he doesn't control it. I think landing a rocket and using it again might be easier, Andrew.
I'm with you.
Good. That was really good, Joe.
I'm with you on the second,
on both sides,
the second side of it.
especially.
Well, there's every CEO of a multinational in this country has tired feet.
But I mean,
he's going to have a lot of tired feet.
He does make a lot of, but
He's like the Jeff
we're
Bezos
all in bed.
Washington
We're
Post
all in bed with
two things.
With the Uyghur. We all.
Do you think he can still back out of it? That's one question. And
no.
two, no. Okay, so let's just take that then off the table. And
I mean, can you imagine the judge in Delaware?
No, at this point it's over.
I mean,
but what do you make of this idea of this X app, which would basically be him bringing back the idea of what PayPal was 20 years ago, right? When he started working on that. This idea is going to create a super app. Do you think that part is real? And do you think that he can create something that's meaningful in that regard?
far be it from me to say what Elon Musk can't do. But there's that difference between keyboard courage, you know, all the people on Twitter have it when you're on TV and they're like, oh, and then actually having to follow through on what you threaten to do. It's hard. Like the thing I've been saying just privately is, you know, people think that somebody who's a billionaire and a genius can do anything, but just because he can do electric cars doesn't mean he can draw a goat really well, like better than.
I have a hard time betting against him, though, because he's proven all of us wrong every single time.
Carl Icahn bet against him and is about to make a lot of money, though.
If he sold and if he sells quickly, because who knows what actually happens next.
Yeah,
you know, there's a reason it's not at 54.20 right now.
Yeah.
But that premium has come up in a big
way
way.
up, yeah.